This is the Mack Gem. It's a 4-watt head. This is the first generation. Right now they're making the second generation, which has a foot switch and some other modifications and stuff, which apparently makes it drastically different than this one. But anyway, this is the first generation, and there are only 55 of these made. So they're very, very rare, and I have number 32. It's a 4-watt head, switchable between 4 watts and 0.4 watts by this little switch down here. And somehow or another they've set this up so even at the 0.4 watt setting, it still, the power tubes and everything still thinks that it's running at full power. So perfect for practicing. You know, you got your 0.4 watts here, and surprisingly, there's enough juice here to run like a full size cabinet, even at 0.4 watts. So lots of power. But anyway, we'll go back over to the 4-watt setting here. Actually, I got that backwards. This is the 0.4 watt. There you go. There's the 4-watt setting. Volume-wise, it's a great practice amp. It's a great amp for in-studio recording, that kind of stuff. Playing live with it, you would have to mic it and run it through the PA. Even if you were like just practicing with a band, it would be difficult. It'd be difficult to do because by the time you got the volume loud enough, you would have pretty much the volume pin and the gain pin. So again, you would probably have to run it through the PA in order to keep up. But for a practice amp, you know, in the bedroom or in a studio setting where you're not competing with other instruments and other sounds, works great. Hand built in Toronto, Canada. It comes stock with a JJ tube and a new old stock tube in the preamp. It's a real funky one. It's like a 12A10C or something like that there. But anyway, it does come, you know, from the factory with 2 really nice tubes that you're not going to have to swap out immediately. It's quite small, weighs in at about 8 pounds, very sturdy. It's all steel construction. It's built very well. There's a volume, a 1-tone, and your preamp here, and then you've got your channel selector. You want your clean channel, or you want your overdrive channel. Now the clean channel is not real clean, so it's not what I would consider to be a clean amp, but it's got an EL84 in it, so you know that's sort of the way it works. But it's interesting, and I'll walk you through it. The tone is what they call a high-end roll-off here, and Mack's philosophy is that the less you have going on here, the less it's going to deteriorate your sound. So basically there's 1-tone control. But the interesting thing about the volume and the preamp here is that both of them seem to work the same way, meaning the gain channel and the volume seem to have round about the same amount of output when it comes to sound. So you can turn your volume all the way up and turn your gain all the way down, and you can get the gain sound from the EL84, or you could go the other way around. You turn your volume all the way down, turn your gain all the way up, and you get the sound of the preamp tube. Well, I'll show you how that works here. It's actually quite nice because you can have so many different shades of overdrive. And what we'll do is we'll turn the volume pretty much down to about 25%, turn the gain up to about 75%. Strat, so I guess these are mini humbuckers, probably the best way to describe it. Okay, we'll start with a clean channel. We'll get some more gain going on here. With the volume about halfway. If someone was in the room with you at this volume here, you could talk easily back and forth. We're going to go the other way around with this, and we'll turn the volume up to about 75% and turn the gain down to about 25%. And volume-wise, it's at 0.4 watt setting right now. It's actually quite quiet. You would, if someone was talking in the room, they would drown out the amplifier. Go with the gain, turn the gain up. So, like I say, it's not a really clean amplifier. By the time you get enough volume, you've got to utilize the gain, and then you know, and then it starts to overdrive on you. So it's kind of unique the way that works. But we'll head over to the overdrive channel here. We can hear a little better how that the two different gain channels, I guess essentially you can call them, how they work. So with the volume at about 25%, back over to the 4 watt setting here. So it's got some color to it. Turn it all the way up. The drive here, is kind of thick. It's got a very thick sound to it. Down, and we'll turn the volume all the way up. Volume-wise, in the room it's about the same, but it's got the drive is the overdrive part of it now is a little bit crisper. So then you turn your volume back a little bit, turn up your gain a little bit, and it introduces a little bit of thickness to the sound. Turn both of them about halfway. Again, volume in the room is about the same. Volume in the room is about the same, but you're introducing a little more thickness to the sound. And we'll go again like this. Turn the gain all the way up. We'll turn the gain down, turn the volume all the way up. And the you got an overdrive there, but it's a little bit thinner, a little tighter, a little more compressed. That little squawking noise, that's me with the humbuckers popping up. Anyway, quick review of the Mack Gem. Wonderful little studio practice amp. You can get a lot of different colors of gain to it. Again, it's not what I would consider to be a real clean amp. Very well built. No parts from China, no mass assembly, all hand wired. Very nice little amplifier. The only place you can get them now is off of the Mack website at maccamps.com or whatever it is. And I think this one here sells for about $400, $450, somewhere in around there. But wonderful little amplifiers. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review, and go check them out.